Hello everyone, greetings from the Costa del Sol. This is Santiago, realtor. Sorry I haven't uploaded a video for a while. I've been very busy with clients, with notaries, receiving keys, furnishing apartments, but I'm back, and this video is something that I have pending for a while that I really needed to do. I did it in a very early stage of my channel, so it has a bad quality, and I see that there are a lot of people keep watching it and seeing it, and I'm a bit ashamed of the quality, so this is a remake of the full Costa del Sol video, where I'm going to explain little by little in details all the areas of the Costa del Sol. So if you feel free to see on the descriptions all the tag to jump from one area or another, so you can find a specific desired location. But we're going to get a bit deeply. We're going to speak about who buys where, which kind of properties you can find, which are the areas more interested in the Costa del Sol right now, and we're going to see it straight away. Okay, so first of all, let's speak about the Costa del Sol, what it is located. We are speaking about the very south of Europe. That's how we get this super nice weather we have on the Costa del Sol. Very close to the Gibraltar Strait and just a few kilometers away from the Africa coast, all right? In the south of Spain, this coast of the Costa del Sol, we are speaking about 180 kilometers of the south coast of Spain, who covers from Sotogrande to the region of Nerja over here. So Sotogrande is the first location of the Costa del Sol. It's a beautiful marina. This is another province. It belongs to Cadiz, but to be honest, it's so close to Manilva and Malaga that it's basically part of the Costa del Sol as well. Costa del Sol in Spanish means coast of the sun, and we have 330 days of sun per year. You clearly see on the map here on the Google Earth that there's all mountains pretty high. La Concha, for example, one of the higher peaks in Marbella, is 1,300 meters from the sea level, and we are talking about mountains pretty high which are very close to the coast. So all these terrain characteristics makes this beautiful weather, and as well the nice views. We have a lot of properties all along the coast with beautiful sea views, built one behind another, and there are a lot of properties with beautiful views all along the coast. Okay, these 180 kilometers from Sotogrande to Nerja over here are basically my whole area that I can work, and I can show you any property for sale on the Costa del Sol. But it's true that after Nerja, this is Granada, it's called Costa Tropical, and now it's already growing and expanding to this demand to the other locations, which are very nice as well, as you can see, similar in characteristics. Another important thing to know about the Costa del Sol, probably the first decision what you will do when you are going to try to find your perfect location is if you would like to live in a city kind of lifestyle, or you prefer to be a bit more retired, more quiet place. We call it urbanizaciones. So it's kind of a residential areas, and then we only have 5 like cities on the Costa del Sol. Of course, Malaga City, where we are all the airports, hundreds of thousands of people live in Malaga City. Here you have big shopping malls, plenty of city life, plenty of people living together, and so on. And the other very popular city is Marbella, right? It's the international best European destination last year, 2024. Marbella is well known all over the world. I have a specific video about Marbella on my channel, and also I have a specific video if you would like to decide location, how to choose your location, but this video will be focused more in trying to understand the difference between the whole Costa del Sol. Okay, so we have Malaga City. The next one is Benalmadena City, that it grows so much that it's joined with Torremolinos as well. So these were the original Costa del Sol. Back in the 60s and the 70s was only Torremolinos and Malaga. So it's very, very dense. It's overbuilt already, all these coasts, and kind of joined together, the same location, Torremolinos and Benalmadena. You don't know when it ends, when the other one starts. And the next city that you will find is Fuengirola, all right? It's a beautiful city. It's the last train stop of the Costa del Sol. They have a population about 75,000 people living on Fuengirola Promenade, with 7 kilometers long. And this is the place where we have the Sohail Castle, we have the Miramar Shopping Center. So the funny thing about all these cities on the Costa del Sol, every city have like their own special thing, you know, and we have a lifestyle that we constantly move from one place to another because they're very close. The distance from here to Malaga city is only 25 kilometers. I live in the surroundings of Fuengirola, and I constantly go to Marbella. It's only 15 minutes drive, or to Malaga for shopping. Sometimes I go very often mainly to Marbella for dinner, to have some dinner. There are beautiful restaurants over there, and so on. The next city after Fuengirola, like I said, Marbella. I have a specific video in my channel about Marbella, but to understand this location is a bit tricky because, like in my video I explained, there are 3 Marbellas. Marbella East, and all this is very natural environment. It's like a nature reserve, and there are very quiet villas and forests around. It's not like this city life where the people walk to everywhere. You really need a car in this location, and even the frontline beach properties, because there's not much around. It's mainly residential apartments, a couple of shops and bars, and not much, right? But when you arrive to Marbella city, then you will see clearly a higher density. So a lot of traffic, plenty of shops, banks, and so on. In Marbella city, you have the old town and the promenade, but this is what we know in Spain, Marbella Pueblo. It's like an original Marbella village. It's not the fancy bling bling Marbella like everyone hear about. That one is actually Puerto Banús. This is the main luxurious location, one of the most famous all over the world, and it is one of the main in Spain as well. So we have Puerto Banús, the famous marina. Here you have the golf courses like Aloha Golf, Los Naranjos, and here we have Marbella Arena. So you have the main spot, the main luxurious of the whole Costa del Sol areas are here. Corte Inglés as well. Casino of Marbella is also in this area. So it's Nueva Andalucía itself is like the Marbella. The concept that the people have Marbella is actually Nueva Andalucía. The next city after Marbella, what we can find is then comes to Estepona. All right, Estepona is one of the very upcoming locations on the Costa del Sol. Some say that Estepona will be the new Marbella because they follow a lot their steps, their success. And the way to do it will be with beautiful new developments. There are plenty of projects. There are whole neighborhoods which are under construction, and I think every big developer in Spain have a project in the Estepona area, and seems to be that it's a very good place to invest as well. So a formula that works very well in Marbella and is being repeated all over the Costa del Sol is having golf and the beach very close, right? You see here by Romano Golf, you see Estepona Golf, and then a couple of kilometers away, you have straight away the beach, marina, and this is the Mediterranean lifestyle that is getting very desired all over the world. And that's it. So we have 5 big cities: Estepona, Marbella, we have Fuengirola, Benalmadena, Torremolinos, and the Malaga city. These are the main places. The other locations these are regions or municipalities, but every region have like its own capital, okay? For example, San Pedro Alcántara is a part of Marbella, but is one of these tenencias, like we call it, inside the municipality of Marbella, all right? Every region have different characteristics. I would like to go one by one in all these regions, and I would like to start, first of all, with the western part. That will be all this region around here, like Sotogrande, Manilva, and Estepona, okay? The western part of the Costa del Sol is one of the more quiet locations, okay? Especially the Manilva area is still not very populated. Sotogrande traditionally been the place where the rich families of Spain have a big holiday home, right? So mainly the real estate that you find in Sotogrande is like the Hamptons in New York, for example, is a beautiful marina. You have a lot of golf courses. They have the national horse polo stadium for playing horse polo, and plenty of big homes close to the beach and to the river. All right, Sotogrande itself is getting very popular, but it's true that it's mainly residential and family friendly for holiday homes. Mainly locals, but it's getting very international lately. There is also Sotogrande International School is one of the most popular private schools in Spain. It's also placed there, but as you can see, it's not a big area. The next location after Sotogrande, in the western part of the Costa del Sol, we find Manilva and San Luis de Savinilla. This area is popular for the Duquesa Marina, okay? It's one of the marinas where you can find the cheaper moorings, right? So sailors love to have this good price for the whole year for your parking your boat. It costs about 2,000 euros a year, and you can keep your yacht or whatever boat you have in this area. As you can see, also it's not that developed. There's not much things, not many apartments around, not many properties in general. The population of Manilva is one of the lower of the Costa del Sol, and it's also true that together with Casares is mainly popular within retired people for its characteristics of being quiet and chill. Okay, it's mainly busy in the summertime, but it's true that the rest of the year there's not much of people around the Savinilla. But also this gives you good prices. I had clients who wants a holiday home, and they only come in the summertime, and they have not the higher budgets, but they wanted to be closer to the beach and have nice sea views. It's perfectly possible on the Manilva area. So this place is one of the most popular for beach lovers, and this is also growing in price and popularity. So no doubt that probably after the demand of Estepona started to slow down because of the prices, all the developers will move to Manilva. Actually, it's happening already. I heard on the news last year that Global, a big developer, bought 4 million square meters of land. So they are starting to invest in land. This is like the first step for the developers before they put down projects and some new developments in the market. The first step is buying the land, then urbanizing, building all the roads and so on, and they're starting to come up with projects and put it in the market. But at the moment we are a bit in the early stages and the prices are still low, but a few things we need to keep an eye on Manilva, because probably they will keep the prices will keep rising once Estepona is already developed. Okay, and of course the last part, the eastern part of the west side of the Costa del Sol is the Estepona city, right? This is the part which is closer to Marbella. That's one of the big advantages. I have also a specific video about Estepona where I explain detailedly, very good, everything about the Estepona city. You can watch it up there on the tag. Because Estepona is a very interesting area for investors, all right? There is a new golden mile in this side, which is closer to Marbella and the Estepona city itself, and all this part of Estepona West is called La Gasparra and Buenas Noches area, which is full of offers of real estate and very interesting projects in this location. For the people who love the city life, you also have an area which is growing like crazy. The town hall, which is right here in the Estepona, is building a new boulevard over there, and it's a beautiful project. I saw the plans, and it's going to look fantastic. They remove this ugly parking over here and going to build a beautiful promenade with fountains and nice decoration. In Estepona, they also did a great job with the landscaping. They cut the traffic of the promenade and make it pedestrian. So I think that was a great job from the town hall to have that. And they also started to become super attractive for young families for all the infrastructure that the town hall is building, like stadiums, football stadiums, pools, communal pools, tennis courts. There are a couple of interesting ones here in the area of Las Mesas if you like to play paddle and have an active lifestyle, combining sports with the beach for young families who have plenty of activities to do with the kids, like taking sailing classes for children, to have yoga in front of the beach, and the lifestyle in Estepona is getting very strong and starting to compete with the Marbella area. As well, with the offer of private schools, there is a new private school in the Estepona area. Atlas American School was opened last year. There it is, in the area called Selvo, in the new Golden Mile. And all this land, as you can see, that it's empty, actually is not updated, because there are several projects on the construction in Selvo. TM is building here a new project. This is Banyan Views from Aeras, and there are all this is built already in the surrounding, and there are a couple more coming over here. So these are projects already under construction, which are pretty much sold. And this area have fantastic sea views as well. The people who love the Marbella lifestyle but wants like a bit more quiet area for when you go back to your home, not the noisy life that you have in Marbella, but still want to be close to that. Probably this is one of the best options because of the prices, because of the sea views, because of the distance to the beach and the distance to Marbella area. And then when you finish the new Golden Mile and ends the Estepona, starts with the Guadalmina River. Once you cross it, you are officially in Marbella municipality. All right, this is a very, very special location. Marbella is for sure the most desired place to be. Not for everybody, but the prices never lies. When you see the higher prices in a place, it's probably because it's the most demanded, okay? Why Marbella is so special? Well, I truly believe because of the service that you can get there. You don't find it in other places in the world, or not even in Spain, sometimes not even in the world, right? In Marbella, you have services like supercar rentals, or you can go for restaurants in the high cuisine with 3-star Michelins. You can have very luxurious shopping like you could do in Corte Inglés with brands like Louis Vuitton in exclusive garage or exclusive shops. This kind of services, you don't find it in some other places, right? Also, the golf courses are top of the line. One of the best golf courses of Spain, La Quinta, Los Arqueros Golf and Country Club. These are designer golf courses for the golf lovers. If you love golf, Los Arqueros is one of the most beautiful golf courses that you can find in the world, same as Los Naranjos, with fantastic views to the La Concha mountain, and of course exclusive amenities and services, okay? So as well, the promenade and the infrastructure that we have in Marbella, you don't find it in some other places. For example, you have Mosh Kitchen. It's a restaurant show. I'm very foodie. I love to go out for dinner, one of my favorite activities. And the restaurants here, like this one, Mosh Fun Kitchen, these kind of places, you go for dinner, but you also have a show on site, like fire dance, or they play music, or a DJ after you finish dinner and have some drinks. So you go for dinner, but actually you ended up spending the whole night in the place, and it's very fun. Also, one that shows on the Netflix show is the restaurant Oco in Nueva Andalucía. It's a very beautiful place as well, one of my favorites, and it worth to visit. These kind of places, you don't find it in other locations of the Costa del Sol, and they are mainly in the Nueva Andalucía area, all right? Then another super popular place, I would say, is Puente Romano, next to the Marbella Club Hotel, all right? This is a very exclusive hotel. During the winter time, could be 400 or 500 euros a night, but in the summertime goes up to 800 to 1,000 euros for staying in a night in Puente Romano or the Marbella Club Hotel. Puente Romano is a tennis resort, it's a tennis club, and you can always go to play anytime, but it costs 100 euros an hour just to rent the course. It's the favorite place of Novak Djokovic, the famous tennis player. This is where he goes to train, and of course one top of the line areas. This place comes as well with not everything is exclusive and super expensive and luxurious and so on. No, actually it's not. Beside the Golden Mile and the Nueva Andalucía, certain places, There are other locations with prices like 300, 200,000. Mainly they are in Marbella Pueblo, Marbella City, with the original Marbella, the very Spanish vibe that you can find here. A lot of locals live here, and as well some other locations could be the part of La Campana. Okay, this is the part of Andalusia, still super close to the fancy place, but you're not on the fancy place. And here you have very, very affordable new developments, and it's a beautiful residential area as well, within the Spanish lifestyle of living, with the beautiful walkway to the beach all the way down here. So you have beach, walking distance, brand new projects, and so on. And this is pretty much everything about the Marbella lifestyle. I wanted to again to repeat that Marbella is not only luxurious. There are properties which are a bit more separated from the fancy areas, like could be in Elviria location. These are more urbanizations, like I said from the beginning, residential part away from the city, which have very affordable prices. Or if you would like the exclusivity of Marbella, of course you can always have the area of Ojen. You have as well La Zagaleta, basically Benavís, La Zagaleta, El Madroñal. These are very exclusive urbanizations where there are mansions inside, and obviously the prices are a little bit different. And the last part that I wanted to talk about after Marbella then starts Mijas. Here in the border after Cabo Pino, you see the border between Marbella municipality and Mijas municipality, starting with Calahonda, right? Mijas is one of the locations of the world with more golf courses. I'm pretty sure about it. It's very demanded, super popular between the golfers, especially La Cala. Just in the part of Mijas, La Cala de Mijas, there are 9 golf courses here, all right? You have La Cala Golf Resort, which are 60 holes, just this resort. Then there are Mijas Golf, with 2 different golf courses. You have Cerro del Águila, Chaparral, Calanova, Miraflores, and is one missing. Yes, El Soto over here. So basically it's popular between the golfers, but not necessarily. I actually don't play much of golf. I learned how to do it, but not that big fan. Sadly, I don't have much of a time. But it's true that there are many other things to do in the Mijas area, which is not playing golf, all right? You have a beautiful Andalusian village in the mountains. The original Mijas village is on top of this mountain over here, what we call Mijas Pueblo. It's 500 meters from the sea level, and this was the original village 3,000 years ago, where everything started, because there was a Roman mine here in the back, and this is where the town hall of the whole Mijas is located. All right. One of the first things I do with clients when we do location tours and we are learning on the Costa del Sol is visiting the sightseeing, the viewpoint of Mijas Pueblo, to understand this region. The days we work on, or the people which are interested in the Mijas area, I took them up here. And you see it clearly. You understand all the marinas, where is it located, where it starts the Mijas Valley and where it ends. You see it all. Also, for you to know, Fuengirola city originally was the Mijas port, the fisherman's port of Mijas, right? And traditionally, the people used to fish and then go up to the village to sell it to the villager. This is not like this anymore. Now tourism is the main business. So in the 70s, Fuengirola started to develop so much that it separated from the Mijas municipality. But this is the A7, is the highway. From the highway to that side is Fuengirola, from the highway to this side is Mijas, separated in different municipalities, because this grew so much that there are almost more people in Fuengirola than in the whole valley of Mijas. And this gives you as well an idea about its density, right? If I will have an helicopter and you fly around Mijas, you will see that here the properties are much bigger. You have the price per square meter is much lower than areas in the Fuengirola next to the coast, when there are much more infrastructure, much more demanded, and it's a completely different lifestyle. We are speaking about the village up here to the coast is literally 5 kilometers. It takes you to get down. It takes 6 kilometers if you go down to the road, but it literally takes you 8 minutes to drive down to the beach. There are a couple of new developments now. These areas are starting to, specifically the road to Mijas, to grow. But the Mijas municipality itself is all this valley, and is one of the places that is growing the most, because again the demand basically is Marbella, but this is too expensive, so it's moving to both sides, to Estepona and to the Mijas area. The good advantage that you have in Mijas obviously is you are closer to the airport. That's why one of the reasons why I chose to live here, to be close to the big cities, right? And the Mijas location also includes part of Higueron. There is one part of the Higueron. Higueron is one of the top locations on the Costa del Sol as well. I have another specific video about this area right on my my main video of my channel. And you are next to it, on the way to Malaga, you will find the other locations of Benalmadena and Torremolinos. And this is it. If you would like to have more specific information about the certain area, or if you would like to have see properties that you could find in that desired location, feel free to contact me in the link in the description. We can book an online meeting and do the selection of properties or analyze of the locations together, so I can answer all your questions and show you a couple of properties. Okay? See you in the next video. Bye then.